Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afonseca. And then some.
The following contest is a...
2-on-2. Two tables match here. The masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose.
This superstar is looking to end this right now.
This might do it.
Devon's toughness being called into question by that offense.
Sky high.
Headbutt on target. Looks like... He just got rocked there.
Yeah, he better regroup fast before someone uses this moment to send him smashing through a table.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about selling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer, a truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Looks like he's coming back in. Stiff hit. Oh, they're not gonna bite the hand. Oh my God, they are!
Oh my gosh, that's gross. Pretty savage and gross way to go after someone.
Somebody's got to put a stop to this. Afonseca, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers' stories, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train, it's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle.
So ruthless.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Oh boy, I think we know what he has in store next.
take off.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Returning to the ring now. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic being.
Hot top! Hot top! Into the Samoan drop! Incredible! Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Oh! Clubbing blow.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Headlock cinched in and just tossed without regard. A reversal. He saw that coming.
Boom. What a shot.
Devon now trying to catch.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Just like that. Sent out of the ring.
And he has
Escape and a takedown.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
And it is indeed time for Devon to get the tables.
The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And he up in harm's way yet again.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Sika out of there in a hurry.
He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo succumbed.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one.
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
Now this is a Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but so
The early quick cover, title on the line.
he cuts the pin attempt short.
Superstar setting up.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head."
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Kick right to the midsection.
slam. Hayes is being cut down at every corner.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Knife edge chop.
Sikoa taking command, and Melo is obviously still in shock about this impromptu match.
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who have held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reigns in both singles and tag team competition. If Solo captures the North American title tonight, who knows how long he'll keep it for?
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And
Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Trick, hold on, is he thinking of a submission here?
Targeting the shoulder.
Escape and a takedown.
Oh! Springboard, but nobody home.
Oh, Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
And now propped up in the corner.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Carmelo now trying to capitalize. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
He's placed into a precarious position.
Ooh!
This superstar promised a win at any cost. We are seeing just how far they're willing to go.
Samoa drop! Wicked clothesline.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-Champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood. What reflexes to stop Sikoa? Fends it off. Good counter. Uh-oh. The champ goes for the cover. And only gets a 1 count.
Still gonna take a massive effort to keep him down. Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Brought in the hard way.
And his body is still the focus of the attack.
Samoan drop. catching a drop kick. Stomping down.
Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy. Getting him right in. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up. There's a Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown.
I ain't doing this one.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield.
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. Bell rings in the... WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over.
He's in a bad position.
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. Takes over for a flapjack.
Roman with his opponent.
Uh-oh. And Reigns got turned around there.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might battle the tribal chief's face, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force.
No way!
Launch out to the outside.
And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him. Getting set up in the corner now. Clothesline in the corner, and a couple back elbows to follow. Reigns seems to be taking just a little bit more pleasure than he usually does as he piles on the attacks. The disdain he has for Rollins is off the charts.
What a counter by Rollins.
Into a dragon screw leg whip.
Clothesline in the corner.
Brought in the hard way.
Challenger might need to regroup after getting knocked around like that. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the tribal chief.
Oh, Seth losing any command of this match.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. As was set up in the corner of the ring. He's finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
Legs caught. Uh-oh. One step ahead there.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Taking out the legs, taking out the ability to create separation. Oh, missed connection. Taking out the knee.
Targeting the arm now.
just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Oh, he had that scattered.
He's looking to get back in this.
Yeah, Roman was able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but can he take control of this match?
Roman cannot be stopped here.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Oh, he gets him right in the gut to create separation.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch. The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
It has been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Not a good spot to be in. Caught in a bad spot. All the way down.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Getting carried to avoid the position here. Sends the knee into the face. That'll stop you.
Rollins lining up. Rollins flies. Knee strike connects. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
Fights the shoulder up and one.
What? What? What do you say? This is amazing.
Rollins lining it up. Here it comes.
Seth Rollins with a massive stomp.
Can the champ recover from that?
Oh my God. How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
Rollins is starting to lose his temper. He needs to put that aside and refocus.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Up high.
Crash landing.
Boom, boom.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Oh my gosh, going head on into this. Stairs.
Reigns heads up. This is going to be good.
Incoming! You gotta be kidding me! That's gonna be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Sent straight into the barricade.
And a big boot. Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
He's getting back up, straight into harm's way.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count-out. He's able to beat the count just in time.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Devastating elbow. Here we go. It's popping off. Oh, man.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oh. Ooh.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
The entire WWE Universe is on their feet.
An absolute barn burner.
Kick to the gut.
Cracked around into a neck breaker.
Here's the pin. Title could be decided. And the pin is broken by the champion.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Oh, that hurt to the spine.
Picking the spot.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield.
Oh. Is this really gonna happen?
You better believe it. Oh, look at this.
Trying to turn it around. How impressive was that? Reigns hits it.
Did the champ just finish the job?
Punch. Nasty. Those mounted with punches and not.
And a stomp to the gut.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Sent right into the corner.
He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Drive by.
Oh, wow. Get a look at that horrible gash on Seth's face.
And he heads back into the ring.
Ooh. This is truly awesome.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
No way. Impressive reversal on Rollins.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Versatility from Rollins.
Seth Rollins setting up. You know what's coming, Corey. Buckle bar. Seth with a big move there. The title. Uh-oh. We're going to see it.
Rollins with the stomp. Could that be enough to gain the title?
Shoulders down.
He did it. Rollins wins the title.
Here is your winner.
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable. That tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control and keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Foot in the corner now.
Clothesline in the corner. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. Oh my goodness!
He might just be stalling for time here.
Got him in the corner now. Crushing impact in the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error. Brought in the hard way. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear. From behind, chop block.
Defiant counter to Reigns.
Hot shot, sent all the way to the outside.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Bang!
And Seth taking some time to, well, who knows what his thought process is at this point. Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Got them off their feet here. Big powerbomb. He connects with a counter.
Rollins lining up.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over. That it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
The barricade.
Coming back from the outside now. The referee is so close to calling a countout.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
He gets back in.
Rollins looking for it.
Stop! The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
And into the cover. Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at one.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his. Seth retaliated.
Up high.
Completely missed the mark there. Put into the corner. What could be next? He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes. Superplex!
And the body continues to be the focus of the offense.
Yeah, it's a great way to slow down and debilitate your opponent.
On the top rope now.
You just feel like this match may be about to reach its finish.
Feel like we're about to see a car crash.
Avalanche Samoa drop.
That's a walk-off.
Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Inside out.
No.
Connects with the kick.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. And he is directed into the corner. Textbook scoop slam. Nicely done. Ooh!
Counter right when it was needed.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. Oh. Is this really gonna happen?
You better believe it is. Oh, look at this.
Trying to turn it around. How impressive was that? Ah, kick.
Nasty kick.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
Ooh.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Got out of the way.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Legs getting tangled in the corner, stuck in the tree of woe.
Oh, nasty knee. Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
He manages to slip out of the way. Oh, man. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Oh, endless knee strikes.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
And down with the suplex.
Oh, ouch.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. Here it comes. Superman punch. Absolutely. Laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
The head of the table. And
Spear by Reigns.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
Sidewalks.
Slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Spear by Reigns.
The champ might have just ended things right there. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Roman Reigns has just taken command.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Now, Rollins looking for some momentum.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Oh, God. Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
And Rollins in need of salvation. Gets driven into the corner.
Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not dead yet. And thunderous spear. The champ is in control.
And the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now
the following contest is the
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
so many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Propped up in the corner.
Oh, smothering offense now from Jey Uso.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the, you know what, guys, I was afraid it was going to get to this point. Top rope! And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage. And an elbow. Shot to the back of the neck.
Beautiful athleticism. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. Setting up. Suplex!
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
Neckbreaker! Clothesline!
Oh, perched up top.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Setting up for something here.
Oh, stomping away.
Strong suplex.
Oh, solid kick across the back.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men.
Oh, this is risky. This is dangerous. From the top.
There it is.
That wasn't just a move, that was a statement. Into the neck breaker, beautiful.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. A tornado DDT.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Uso.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa? Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games.
Connects. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Boom, nice. Super kick! Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him.
Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be careful. He's been dealt a good deal of damage. Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his Bloodline. Right to the back.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Ouch! Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage. Here we go.
This has been a very physical and draining match.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
He finds an opening.
And that was a hell of a DDT there.
Being set up in the corner for something.
This match is getting the better of him.
He's saying closing this out.
Set him clear into the other ring.
Getting launched.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. Hoisted up high here.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that. And Jimmy's held close.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
DDT. Does Jimmy have any fight left?
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
Both wrists captured.
Adding some extra spice to the numbers advantage by coming in armed to the teeth.
Climbing into the ring. Pretty spear.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes.
Yeah, Tama Tonga came prepared for this matchup. Nasty shot to his ribs.
And Jimmy Uso.
Power slam. Good night.
Tama Tonga doesn't seem as composed after that attack.
Ring from the top.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. Look at this. This can't be good.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that can ruin your whole balance.
Looking under the ring for reinforcements.
Knee just being top rope.
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
Can Jacob Fatu come back to the ring? Slam the door shut and brace for impact. War Games are now officially underway.
This is the moment it's all been building to. The ultimate test for these teams begins now. Maybe not, maybe not. Still in with a quick kick out. Thought he had it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nothing fancy. Here, just raw power.
This arena is rolling.
I think the desk is shaking. Boom. Sami Zayn with a big boom.
Has Sammy ended it there?
Super kick.
Good night.
He's looking fairly drained.
Super kick finds the mark.
He really felt the impact on that one.
That is the meaner, more aggressive Jey Uso coming out to play. So precise with the super kick. Uso.
Only Tonga caught miscontent.
His body is dealing with a little stress here. Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. Snapmare could set something else up.
Able to make a timely escape.
From the top.
He fails to connect.
Climbing up the
Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
Look at it.
Holy hell!
You have to have nerves of steel.
Oh my God! Entering even more dangerous territory. Scaling the War Games cage wall. He's made it to the top of the War Games cage. this match.
Kick to the gut.